May ask about the coronavirus, which is, very well under control in our country.
It's clear that coronavirus, COVID-19, continues and will continue to spread across the world and our country over the next few months.
Coronavirus started in China, and slowly it started to spread across the world. Things began to change, and we were unable to go out or even see our friends. It was slowly just turning into this disaster. The first person I interviewed was Gigi, who is from America. So I do believe that you guys are in quarantine.
Yes, we are. For the past month already.
And how has that affected you?
It's affected me a lot. Thank God not health-wise, physically, but mentally more so, because it's very stressful. It has caused a lot of anxiety, especially in the very first days. I work at a pet shop, and we're considered an essential business because we carry food for animals and also medicines. So we're to remain open. But on the very first days, it was just drastic. It was a lot of people just coming over and doing crazy shopping for weeks. And, just the whole virus going around and not knowing how to handle it, not knowing how to prevent yourself from getting it. It was just stressful. What I do in my free time is I'm doing the things that I've been putting off, like practicing my religion, opening up a shop online that I wanted to do a long time ago, signing up for college, and cooking. It's just a lot of things that we put onto the side that, we say, well, I don't have time for it, right? Yeah. I have to go to work. I have to do this. I have to do. So in this quarantine time, it's the perfect time to just do everything that we put aside.
Exactly. And as you were saying, you're going back to college and you're trying new things. So to a younger audience or even an older audience, what would you say if you had any words of advice to them?
I would tell them that not to get so worried about it. I know it's easier said than done, but don't get so worried about it. If you're curious about what's really going on around the world, do your research. So just think positively and use this time in a positive way.
After interviewing Gigi, I decided to interview Morgan and Sean from England.
So how has COVID-19 affected us as a young family living in England? So far it's impacted us in a huge way. Initially we were all working from home, and we had our little one, we've got a little toddler who was still going to nursery. As it's progressed, Jack stopped going to nursery and I've actually been furloughed, which means that I'm no longer working from home. I'm just getting paid, luckily, 100% of my wage, but I'm unable to work at the moment, and so we're hoping that will pick back up as soon as everything is back to normal. But obviously it's been really challenging at the moment because trying to find things to fill your days with a toddler full time without really being able to go out of the house is really difficult. But we're trying our best and we're lucky to have our health, and I think that we just need to keep a bit of perspective with it and remember that we're actually very lucky in the position that we're in. How do you feel about it?
Well, I've had to cut my own hair, which isn't ideal, but I'm lucky enough to be a key worker, so I'm still working from home, so I'm still getting my full wage. It's a bit difficult balancing it with seeing a little boy, but I do see him on the weekends. I would rather probably be going to work than having to be at home and then go to work at home, but we are luckier than some other people. But yeah, it's challenging, but we'll get there.
Because it's hard having him at home, isn't it? And then not being able to speak to daddy, and then not being able to take Jack out and just distract him with maybe going to do our normal activities. And he's so little that he can't really distract himself with just playing. So I think it's definitely challenging as parents, especially, to fill the days and feel like it's worthwhile and have kind of the motivation to do different things with him. And obviously for you it's different because you're trying to find the balance of doing work and then switching that off and kind of going into daddy mode. But we're just trying our best, and we're really grateful that we've kind of got the opportunity to be at home and be financially okay. I know that people are going out every day and risking their lives to do something really important, and all we have to do is essentially stay at home and try and find ways to fill our time. So we are really lucky, and we're really blessed to be in the situation that we're in, I think.
So remember, no matter where you are in the world, stay safe and follow the rules, and we can stop coronavirus together.